Welcome back to the Sims History channel and to our history of 17th century France. Here we have our peasant family that we've been watching for a while, and I'm afraid I don't seem to have saved the last little bit of the game, so we get to watch the baby get born again. I mean, not get born again. We get to watch the baby age up again. But you may have noticed that I have put them into a club. I've created 3 clubs here. So here is our little Mike, who's apparently pretty embarrassed, but we'll just start watching them do their things now. Mike is in the family Demong club, and they're having an active gathering. And if you're in this club, which only the people in this household are, you get club points for eating, grilling, sleeping, being friendly with anyone and everyone, and tending the garden. You're not supposed to be mean to the royals, the saloniers. That's a club I haven't shown you yet, or the suck-ups, because that will get you in trouble. And look, that was Jules Bazarin running down and back. You're not supposed to be mischievous to those people either, or to be friendly, because that would really be, that's not really your place. And I've given them the little bear symbol here, because they're all, there to protect each other. And I thought that would be kind of cute. So anyway, they're doing an active gathering, and we could watch see how their little club points are going up. Now, we can use club points to improve their ability to do certain things. We're not going to make the club infamous or famous or popular. We're not going to give them a secret handshake. Some of these things are inappropriate, right? We're not going to boost the kids' ability to do homework because they're not going to have homework, or their creativity, mental or social. Those are things that we're going to wait on. What we're going to actually try to boost is people's skills at things that they need to do to survive. So I think the first thing we're going to go for is probably fishing, which they need to survive. And then probably after that, maybe we'll go for gardening and for not gourmet cooking. We're not at all interested in gourmet cooking or in baking, since they don't have the materials for any of that, but maybe there's a cooking skill that they can get that is simple. Yes, a simple cooking boost, so that they can make more nutritious foods. Right? But it's going to take, they need at least 400 points to do that. Oh, and look at this. Poor little Demong has fallen asleep. And he is not doing anything useful. Let's consider ending this gathering so that we can see some of the other clubs that we have in action here. DDA is a member not just of the family Demong gathering, which I'm now going to end right here, but she is also a member of the Peasant Woman club, as is Robe. In fact, DDA is the leader, and she's going to start the Peasant Woman club, right? The peasant women are all going to show up. Not just the peasant women for her household, but the peasant women for the neighborhood. And I've given them all the symbol of the fire because they are, keeping the hearth fires warm. Now, what are their things to do? They grill, they clean things, they fix things, they are funny with each other and with their husbands, and they're friendly, right? So any of those things can get them points. So let's see what DDA is not doing anything club-related. And they're not allowed to fall asleep. They're not allowed to play video games. None of my Sims are allowed to play video games in this thing. And they're not allowed to read because, of course, they're illiterate. So let's see what DDA is up to. She does not appear, she appears to be eating instead of doing any of her club-approved activities. What about Rose? Is Rose... Aw, she's being friendly. That's good. Maybe we can get some club points for that. Now this is Phoenix Aguirre, and she's been floating around in the background of the game for a while. And we'll see how she gets along with Rose. You might notice that Rose is wearing this slightly different hat. I've got some new hats and custom content. And I've been having all the women who are interested in being intellectuals join the Salonières Club. And they wear these little hats to indicate which club they're in. And let's see. Oh, are we having some cleaning going on? That's what the club is partially supposed to do. And some cooking. Oh, I see. She probably cooked franks and beans. And we've got some club points. Not very many club points getting together here. Well, DDA, I think it is time. What are you doing? Are you being friendly? You're welcoming a member to Peasant Women's. That's all right. Who are you welcoming? Ew. Ew. Did she just... She did. She just... Oh, that's awful. Ew. Ew. Oh, good. The peasant women are doing some cleaning. Well, how about you tend the garden together once you've done that? Right. Oh, they don't have any plants that need tending. Well, then let's end that gathering. Let's end that gathering that DDA is having right now. Yes, I know, but you can't feed the baby because you don't have any baby milk, because you're a man. What you can do is harvest. And so can Demong. Demong, you... No! Oh no! Oh no! See, I've got to get this little thing... I've got to get rid of the phone usage. Is there anything else to harvest? Nope, there's no harvesting. Okay. I wonder how much Jean Grivel pulled out of the harvest here. Oh, he hasn't harvested anything yet. What's he doing? No, Demong, you're not going to play game. Jean Grivel, what are you doing? You don't appear to be harvesting. Didn't I send you to harvest? I'm confused. Oh, okay, so we have a few little things. I guess I must have sent DDA to harvest. So we can sell these things because we need to make some more money. And now I think that what we're going to do is end the female peasant gathering, right? And we're going to show you what the men do. So let's end that gathering. And let's have Jean Grivel travel. Yes, Jean is the leader of the men's club. Oh, yes, he's going to pee in a bush now. That reminds me, we need to get some bushes so that they can actually use those. But we'll do that the next time. Let's have Jean travel. We're going to take him someplace where he and the gentleman can fish. And do other kinds of exciting, manly things. So while I get these guys out of their gathering, which is going to take me actually a fair amount of time because I didn't really know what I was doing when I was making this video. But while I'm doing that, let me explain what is the benefit to this simulation of peasant life of creating these clubs and using the get-together pack. So first of all, putting together these clubs allows me to recreate the social divisions within the peasant community, at least the most important ones. So I can introduce the differences between male and female culture. I can introduce women's work and men's work. The men, for instance, are not going to be cleaning. The women are not going to be fishing. But also, since they are in separate groups, there will be, because of this, a sense of the women as a community and a sense of the men as a community. And then within the family, there's a sense of the family as a community and the family acting together to do communal things. And I guess what I mean by there will be a sense is I mean that the Sims themselves are going to have a sense of belonging. In terms of gameplay, this is actually particularly important for the family, because the family-oriented Sims in the regular gameplay without get-together, if everybody is gardening together, the family-oriented Sims feel that they are not getting any interaction with their family, and they get really depressed really fast. But if they're in a club with the family, they don't feel that they are not seeing the family members, even if they are gardening, even if they're on different ends of the lot. So, real peasants, real people don't wander around feeling deeply sad that they haven't seen their family all day when their family members have only been 10 feet away. And so this is a really important ability. But it also reproduces the sense that you get with early modern families that it's them against the world. Still, another reason I like the club culture is that it allows for the creation of peasant subcultures. I can give them all their own secret handshake and their own club clothes. And that actually kind of reflects the reality of the early modern world, where people's lives were pretty constricted, and you became pretty different from the people just a few miles away from you because you hardly ever saw them. And then the other thing that I like about this for the historical reenactment is that as they gain club points, they don't just have the opportunity to customize their little sim club culture, but they also can learn things faster. As they get better at working together, they can skill build faster. And to me, this actually seems pretty realistic. In the real world, we learn more when we do stuff with other people around us to help us out. And, we, as humans, we learn from example. So for me, the club point system seems pretty realistic and a better way for my Sims to work together than in the earlier game. So I've sent them to visit the other family of peasants that I've got running. We haven't seen them in a while anyway, because now we can go do fishing together, which is one of the group's missions, right? They like drinking, fishing, looking for frogs, being friendly with the peasants, royal saloniers, and suckups, and playing chess. Let's see, they're all going to fish together? That's good. That's what they're supposed to do. Is little Mike going to fish? Yes, they're all fishing together. Excellent. And see, as they fish together, we can maybe use this, if they generate some more points, to make them better fishermen, especially poor little Mike. Why is Mike not a member of the group? He is a member of the group, but he doesn't seem to have that little group thing on. Huh. Demong caught some fish. That's excellent. Oh, dear. Now we're going to, depending on what fish they catch... let's invite him. Demong, let's invite this gentleman. Jean de Carras, whom, by the way, you should know, because you lived with him for ages. Why don't you invite him to join your group of peasant men? Oh, look. There, look at that. Sybil is going to have her birthday. Yes, invite him to the peasant men. See if he wants to go. All right. Oh, that's excellent. Now he can fish too. Go fishing together. And maybe you can go frog hunting together. What's the matter? Oh, you're tense because you're a loner? Well, that's too bad. You shouldn't have started that club. Okay, I made you start. Oh, look, Mike Prolot is getting higher mental skills from this. And let's see, what is our... Oh, good, we're getting close to enough points to actually make ourselves slightly better at fishing.
Okay.
Well, if you don't have room to fish, then maybe you can go do something else that's approved in the club.
On Chibi.
Ugh, but they're not catching very good fish, are they? Demong has one. Jean has two itty-bitty tiny fish. And Mike has one little bitty fish and another little bitty fish. So they're not doing too terribly well at their fishing. But maybe they've got enough points to be gradually improving. Demong. Nope. Nope. I wonder if their little points jump up when they are fishing. Now, a lot of these little things where you get extra points for doing things because the game engine gives them to you, I'm not sure are very realistic, but I think it is kind of realistic to expect that if these guys are fishing together, that they're going to exchange tips and gradually get better at it. Alright, Demong, you can go use the toilet. I understand that you really need to. Mike, you sounded really happy there. What's going on? Little Michelle. Oh, Mike caught another minnow. Oh, and Demong just caught an apple. That's really sweet. Not very helpful, but... Okay, we've got perch, we've got apples. We have nothing else that's very useful. Looks like little Mike is turning out to be the best fisher. So you've seen how I use the club system to put the peasants together. The next club that I'm going to create for you is going to be the Queen's faction. And I'll create all the factions of the rest of the royal family when you're not watching, because you don't need to see the same thing done a bunch of different times. Factions are kind of a complicated thing to explain, so I'm going to do a whole video that's just on that one club. And then we'll do the Saloniers. And then we will really just be doing more simulation, letting the Sims do their thing and seeing how it goes. I hope that you're enjoying watching Sybil get dressed up because he aged up during the fishing trip. And, yeah, come back to the next video. Bye!